If you're like me and most people, you find from time to time you've either got too many ideas, too many projects, too many things bouncing around going on, or maybe just on your to-do list or in your project management software. And a lot of times maybe you want to do some planning, a monthly planning, weekly planning, quarterly planning, but being able to find out what to focus on can be difficult. And if you try to do everything right, you're probably not going to get the most important stuff done as well as it should be. So that is a reason why I use from time to time the Focus Finder, which is what I'm going to share with you in this video. It's a very simple way to find out what you should be focusing on, how you can use it. And this is a tool you could use in as little as 5 minutes, but generally I use it for things like quarterly planning and projects, or just when I'm feeling overwhelmed and I need to really get things out of my head and be like, okay, I need to find out what are the things I should be focusing on. So let's get into it. I'm Adam with the Productivity Academy, and this is the Focus Finder. It's in Google Docs. You can find the link down below, or you probably already have it if you're watching this or finding this somewhere besides YouTube. But anyways, what it is a simple way for you to get things out of your head as far as what you want to focus on. So I'm just going to give examples. It can be whatever you want it to be. Let's say you're doing a quarterly review and you're trying to decide which projects you should keep or cut, or which projects you should focus on first, get your time and attention, all of that. Then you would put that in here, and you can use whichever you want. You can use personal, you can use business, you can delete these, you can do whatever you need to do. Just leave this stuff alone as far as what is in the cells, and then we're going to go through and I'll show you what it does and what it means. You could use this as well for when you're just feeling overwhelmed. Like, I know from time to time I get involved in projects and it kind of follows that up and down curve where you're like, okay, I've got too many things going on. What do I need to really be focusing on? Or, you know, I've got several options and I'm trying to do a good job of decision making. What is it that I really want to focus on? And I find that these questions really help answer this. And you're basically going to score everything from 1 to 5. So let's say that we put down, in our case, we together put down that we want to draw something every day for 30 days. And you say, how excited are you about that? And this is subjective, right? It's up to you. On a scale of 1 to 5, is it a 4? Is it a 3? Is it a 2? The whole goal here is to just get you to think about it a little bit and to put a number to it. And this works well when you're trying to focus on multiple projects, because then you start to see the kind of relative, oh, how do I feel about it? If you're just doing one thing, right, then you probably don't need this tool because it's only one thing and you should focus on that. But for example, let's say we have draw something every day for 30 days, start to meditate daily, and run 30 plus miles per week for 3 weeks. Okay, we're going to go through here, and I've already got some numbers in here, and let's go down to the run 30 miles. How excited am I? Let's say a 3. But we're trying to improve our health, so the 12-week ROI, and this could be, I put 12 weeks and 24 months. You can change these. The idea is to have something very short and near term, and then somewhere longer term. So for you, it might be 1 week. It might be, you could put short term or long term. Long term to you might be 6 months. It might be 5 years. But the whole idea here is to think about it in the short term. What's the ROI? Is it going to help me? Is it going to, provide some benefit? And it's not just monetary, it's whatever you want it to be. So I would say, yeah, running, that's going to be a pretty high ROI. I'm going to put a 5. 24 months, well, if I only run for 3 weeks, it's probably not going to benefit me a ton. Now, it could have follow-on benefits that I'll keep running or that there's something else. But being realistic, I would say, that's maybe a 3. And then we can just click and drag and pull down the formula. And we can see, if we rank these now, we can say the total value, okay, is draw something every day for 30 days. I scored a 109. Coming in a relatively close second is run 30 miles per week for 3 weeks. And way behind that is starting to meditate daily. Now, this doesn't mean that the universe has told you have to do those things in that order, but it helps illuminate real quickly what's going on here. And basically what we're doing is we're taking the values you put in, and it is exponentially weighted on how on the values you put in, so that a 5 is much more important than a 3 or even a 4. So putting 5s in will really, bias it, which is great because you want to quickly pull things apart and see what's really, really important. If we go down here, we can see test new video editing software, set up a weekly call with an assistant, outline email, flow creation. Again, how excited am I, right? A weekly call, I'm not, it's a call. It could have a short-term good outcome and 24-month, in this case I just set it 3, so the total score is 11. I'm not really excited to do it. There's some short-term benefits that are good, but overall it's kind of a middle-of-the-road type of a thing. New editing software, again, I gave it a 4 for being excited. Testing tools is fun, right? Tickles the brain, but it's got a short-term ROI of and maybe long-term, it could be helpful. We come down here, how excited am I for outlining an email creation flow that will save me 2 hours a week? I'm very excited. I want that time back. 12-week short-term ROI is pretty high, and over time, over 2 years, if I keep that going, that's a huge amount of time saved. That's pointing me to clearly I should be investing my time in this, and that it's going to save me time, and I'm really excited about it. So from here, what you can do is you can pick whatever you want to pick. But again, I want to share that this just helps you focus down by forcing you to assign some values to this, and you can go back and change it. But it should right away point yourself in the right direction and say, here's probably what you should be working on or thinking about. And if, for example, I decided to not choose this one with a score of 200, I should probably have a pretty good reason why, when I can see right here that that is really what I want to be doing and what is going to provide me the most benefits short and long term. So highly suggest doing this for yourself. We just kind of went through here in a few minutes. You can do the same thing for yourself. Take 5 or 10 minutes, list out everything you've been wanting to do, you're thinking about doing, the projects, and go through and assign some values and kind of see how that turns out. I find it to be great. It lets you get this stuff out of your mind, and instead of just thinking I want or need to do all of this, it helps you really prioritize and understand, hey, what are the actual values with this? You're not just bouncing it around. And for example, saying set up a weekly call is just as important as outlining the email creation, when in reality it's not. If you have any questions, comments about this, leave it on the video and I will get back to you. Thanks for watching.